In this video, we're going to discuss the properties of light waves. So we'll describe the important physical features of wave forms, and I want you to understand by the end how the physical properties of the light waves are associated with the perceptual experience. So when we're talking about vision, the stimulus or the energy for vision are light waves. And the wavelength shown here is how long the wave is, and it goes from crest to crest. Here we see the amplitude, and that's how high the wave is. This diagram is just showing you that the longer wavelengths are going to give you reds and oranges. The shorter wavelengths are going to give you blues and purples. And so the length of the wave corresponds to the color that we see. This diagram is showing you that what we actually see, the short wavelengths of the purples and the blues and the long wavelengths of the reds and the oranges, is really only a small portion of the light waves, or these electromagnetic waves that travel through the air. So we don't see radio waves or infrared waves or X-rays or gamma rays. We only see this small portion going from 400 nanometers to a little bit over probably 800 nanometers of visible light. So there are three psychological aspects of vision, what we perceive when we see the light waves, that correspond to the physical aspects of the wave. So hue is the first one, and it is related to the wavelength of the light, like we've seen on the last couple slides. Blues and purples are shorter wavelengths, reds and oranges are longer wavelengths. Brightness is related to the amount of light emitted or reflected by an object. It is the intensity of the light. It's related to the amplitude of the wavelength. So the larger the amplitude, the brighter the color. Saturation is related to the complexity of the light waves, or the number of different wavelengths. So if the light is pure and contains only one wavelength, it's saturated. Typically, we see a mixture of wavelengths, which results in colors that are duller and paler than the saturated ones. And so this is showing you variations in brightness, variations in hue, and variations in saturation.